of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between our visitors and the home team. Along the away sideline, get a look at their head coach. This side hoping to stay above 500 after this week. They're 3-2 here today. And on the home sideline, here is their head coach. These guys coming off the bye week, so we'll keep an eye on it, Brock. Maybe a small advantage to them because of that. On the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Jukes away from one. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
Pete, I know you get tired of hearing me say there's no substitute for experience, but it is totally true. Taking the reins of an NFL team is a young quarterback. You want the game to slow down, and the only way it slows down is to get more and more of these opportunities to go lead your team game in and game out.
Running for the marker on second. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame. Here he is on third and short. He has the first over the middle, and he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Result is a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Challenges, double coverage, and it's intercepted! And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him one drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them, They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And in his 8th season as a QB, he's the one to lead them out.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. That QB speed is a difference maker.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, second and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. To the line. Here's third and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
He's got it on the bootleg. Finds his back complete. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and
Throwing
2.
now on third and 2. Short pass brought in. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that means first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A lot of game left, partner, but it will be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on third down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Forced to the ground.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
To second and 10.
They'll run it from the gun. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And they're going to have a first down now.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. Throwing it on second down. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They'll come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Blown back gets the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up third down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
This one's caught. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down.
13. Moved out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Rodriguez on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The visitors and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see that among all NFL running backs, he's one of the best at catching the football this season. Second right now in the league in receiving touchdowns. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Complete to number 12.
That's set. This is third and 5.
Gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Out of the gun. It's Leonard. Catch is made down the right sideline.
It's a gain of 22.
And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. And he'll put one of the tight ends in motion.
Results in a first down.
Still sticking with the passing game. Connecting on the slant. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
To number 15. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Here's Leonard to throw.
the 47-yard.
Dumps it off to his running back. Works his way to the 35. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Five still to go here. This is second down. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up third and very short. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On the sneak, here's Leonard. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
To throw, here's Leonard. Caught just shy of the goal line. And in he goes for the touchdown. These guys pull ahead 6-3 in the first. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
That one right down the middle. And his guys take a 4-point lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's Robinson with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down, play action. Connects on the crosser. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
A 3-yard pickup.
Throwing now off the play action. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense is set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Hits it through the middle. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter two. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys push their lead to 3.
Team 10. Visitors 7.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First down
The offense getting set to go. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Leonard. Complete out to the right. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that gives them a 1st down. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38. From the gun, here's a handoff. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and...
They give it to him again. And he'll fight ahead for a few. It's 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's
There he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
a gain of 4 yards. And a 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Leonard. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, it's Leonard. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
From the contact.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
And 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
So out now comes the punter. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. They're not getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Finds him over the middle. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They're going play action. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Man, not even the shorter throws are safe in this one, partner. That is some aggressive coverage to be playing for picks that close to the line.
Yeah, not in this league. You know, maybe Pop Warner High School, even in college, but not in this league. There is no gimmies. You have to have a sense of urgency at all times because these defenders are too good. They'll go and take it away no matter where they throw it on the field.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another carry for him. Shoves one away. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. These guys make them pay for turning it over. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys take a 4-point lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's Robinson with the return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Their offense running back out now. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits his running back. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Right up the gut. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. Escapes a defender. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. Now outruns their offense to take over. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action now, Leonard. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
To the ground and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Drawing up the design keeper. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
And the 49-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Caught by his back. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Jacobs pumped on the tackle. A 2-yard.
Trying to do it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good. We're on 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38. The give now out of the shotgun. And he drives that plug backward on a gain of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push their lead to 4.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Here's Robinson with the return. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the 25. The home team's ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. There's a dive up the middle. Keeps away from one. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. He'll work against the blitz. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So it looks like it'll be 2nd and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. They'll run now on 2nd down. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense up to the line fast.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action on 1st down. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 49-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams breaking the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. From the red zone now. And he will take this in. Touchdown. These guys get some late points and the lead. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
That one right down the middle. And these guys push their lead to 3.
Visitors 17.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Rodriguez on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. And we're down inside a minute to play here in the 2nd quarter. But that is enough time to get a drive together. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Leonard now off the play action. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up. to throw. Here's Leonard. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Leonard setting up to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they have 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
Now it's Leonard. That's caught for the first. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30.
Good for a first down. A gain of 12. Result is a
Shotgun
first down.
snap. They'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far. 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the 3rd quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime report. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The home teams back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. First down, play action. Fits it through the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
At the 40-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Taking a deep shot here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll throw it. All the left side. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
Gain of 7.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll double their lead to 6.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
Rodriguez on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Back out runs their offense. And as they get set, Carter, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. Coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
From the gun, it's Leonard. Rocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Here he goes, third and long. Nowhere open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
Even on third and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force a throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here comes their offense out again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 50-yard line.
On the move, past the 40. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hand off to the back. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete left side to Robinson. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. A familiar sight in this contest, Brock. He's out there again for another field goal try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
But when we start discussing who their most dependable scorer is in this game, I don't think it's one of these skill guys, not even the quarterback, who comes to my mind first. I'm going to bring up this kicker. He's now a perfect 4 for 4 on field goals and contributing big time to this league.
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. This offense ready to get going again now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Sending him on the dive. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to bring up first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Back to the well again. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that is good for a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
Going to the ground again on first. No big play this time, Brock. That stop made right at the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
In slant route, complete. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's another first down. A gain of 9 yards.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Setting up the screen. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Sets up 1st down and goal to go.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he runs it across. Touchdown. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on the fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys cut the lead down to just 2.
26. Visitors 24.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Here's Robinson with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Dive play straight ahead. Shoots another one. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Here's a design run. Cuts right. He does it. Touchdown. They broke out the design run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And these guys push the lead to 2 scores now.
24.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st down and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Leonard. Into traffic, complete! And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Lone back gets the handoff. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
An offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
so a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile. Third and long for him here. He lofts it deep right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing fourth down.
You know, Kit, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock, so high hopes again for this upcoming series. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Completed over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They got 21 yards on the play, and that gives them the first. They're throwing it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a two-score game to begin the fourth. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 6-yard gain on the play. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll throw it here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Give now to the running back. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on 1st down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Escapes the pocket. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That is such a good play defensively. A play you could take a whole bunch of pride in not only stopping the passing game, but the effort to get to the quarterback before he could scramble for the first.
So yet again, they're turning to him to try to put 3 on the board. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that grows their lead to 12.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Starting at the 10. Good work so far. He's got room. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. This offense making its way back out now. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. All set to go now from the 35. Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Connecting on the slant. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw, here's Leonard. Back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
And 4 yards to go.
Looking to throw, Leonard. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Complete to number 3. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing from the gun here. He's got it to him yet again. That is cut. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. That both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautiful. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They give it to him again. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. Complete over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Complete to number 4.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 15-yard.
Here's the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Pass play coming here. Buys time, rolling right. And he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys making a 3-score game in the 4th.
Nicky, that play, I don't think it started out as a touchdown run. I think he was thinking first down, but all of a sudden, a little bit of space opened up, those afterburners kicked in, and he made himself and his team a phenomenal play.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys go up by 19. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now this offense ready to head back out. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
From the gun, it's Leonard. Finds his back complete. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold him down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means first down.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
He takes it himself. He'll slide down after picking up a couple. 2nd down upcoming.
It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Leonard to throw. All in left side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
To number 15.
Offense in the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete out to the right side. And they make the tackle at the 38. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a first down.
Leonard to the air now. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw, Leonard. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
No throw, 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, they'll run. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
He's brought down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. Cut out left. He's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47.
Gain of 11.
It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Going back to the backfield, and they give it to him. Still has some space inside the 35. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Another carry for him. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
There's a dive up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll run here on first down. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. This celebration begins for our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.